As April comes to a close, so does National Donate Life Month. And before we welcome May, we want to recognize those who give the selfless gift of organ donation.
One Michigan woman wanted to give her friend a kidney, but stayed on the registry even after she found out she wasn't a match. Here's her story. A place where history welcomes the present.
Some of the pictures are they're really cool.
The History Center at Courtyard Square in Berrien Springs
People have always been people.
holds catalogs of stories from those in the past, but it holds only one woman presently making history.
Now I have this big journey I'm going on.
Rhiannon Cezanne, Executive Director of the Berrien County Historical Association.
Oh, a little over 5.5 years now.
Her chapter in the history books began 2 years ago with a post on social media from a college friend.
Putting out on his Facebook that he was in need of a kidney donor. And I was like, well, it's only a blood test. Why not me?
Her once-in-a-lifetime gift. Yet, she wasn't a match. Then the transplant coordinator had an idea.
I was like, well, you could do pair donation, where you give to a stranger, and in return, Dave gets shot up the list, and he has a sooner chance of getting a kidney.
The average wait time for a kidney can be 3 to 5 years. With pair donation, it's down to about 6 to 12 months.
I was like, well, you know, 2 birds, 1 kidney. Let's take a chance.
Months making trips up to Corewell Health in Grand Rapids. It was test after test.
Like an EKG, a mammogram, a chest x-ray.
On July 3rd, 2024, she was approved for donation. But Rhiannon likes to call history funny sometimes.
Halfway through the process, I get a message from Dave. He's like, I got my kidney. I was like, yay!
She could stop the process. Her job was done. But this was not where her story ends.
Somebody out there needed my help.
Rhiannon was placed on the National Kidney Registry. Just a week later, she was matched.
I was told that my recipient's a 33-year-old male.
She doesn't know the recipient of her kidney. It's revealed only 6 months after surgery. But she does know this.
He made it through surgery with flying colors, and there was no immediate rejection of the organ. I'm thinking if he's 33, there's a huge chance he's probably married with kids. His spouse gets to be a spouse again instead of a caretaker. He gets to be a dad again to his kids or to his dogs, right? Maybe he's a fur dad.
3 months past the surgery, Rhiannon is back dissecting the past.
So this is all of our archives and collections.
But don't call her a hero of this story.
And to me, it didn't seem like
Even if she is.
a big deal.
Rhiannon might know a thing or two about history.
You know, there was attempted transplants as far back as ancient times.
How humans have strived to learn more decade after decade.
And then the first successful transplant was a kidney transplant in the 50s.
All those stories of the past, leading to Rhiannon making a choice to help a total stranger.
130 years worth of work so that one person has a chance.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
We as a humanity continue to take risks to better the world around us, even if we ourselves don't survive that risk. I think that's humanity at its finest.
And Rhiannon will be able to learn who received her kidney in July, and she says she's eager to reach out. If you are interested in becoming a living organ donor, we have resources to do so on 13onyourside.com.